I met Michael Jackson, clapping him up, reprimanding him. No, you didn't. No, Mike ain't like that. No, I'm like, Mike is from Indiana. Mike's from the hood.
Let's talk about it, lay it on the table.
Everybody, hello chat. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast with your girl, me, Miss Noel. And today we are going to be telling a little history. We're going to be laughing the whole time. My mouth is going to be on the floor, for sure. Okay? For sure. And we have the legend here, Actin Up.
What's up?
What's up?
That's how the claps be. Acting up. Yeah. What's up, girl? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. I like that jacket right there. Look at your little outfit. Spiffy, iffy. I love the black. Go ahead with it. Don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Thriller.
Yes. I had a little show out, you know.
I see.
My friend got me this jacket, and she was like, wear my jacket on the show. I was like, girl,
duh. True. I need one. It look like it come from Italy. Ciao bella. Francesca.
No, you look good too and everything.
Okay, I mean, this is my signature jean wig. Got a little shirt with Chris Tucker on it.
You got the funny man Chris Tucker on here.
You know what I'm saying?
You know this man.
Man. You know.
Yeah, no, you looking good too, for sure.
I got the him hat, because I'm him. People don't know it.
You are.
But I am him. Kamala, okay? I am him. I am your president right here, right now. You guys, stop. Let me say one thing. Kamala, huh? She put up a good fight. Hey.
Yeah.
But the problem was her people didn't know she was black, but my people knew I was white. That's my favorite line from Donald Trump.
That is mine. I like the impressions that people do. I don't know if you've seen this like on TikTok where they take like all the funny things that he says. And it's like mesh it into one where one of them he's like they're eating the cats. The cats are being eaten.
And then they turn it into a song. Yeah. The cats are being eaten. They're eating all the cats.
No, it's true. It's true. So, of course, you know, as everybody can already tell, you are a professional comedian.
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
But amongst other things.
Yeah. Definitely.
The grind don't stop.
Well, I feel like if you're in this industry, you can't be like, you have to have multiple talents.
Yeah, you can't be a one-trick pony.
That's the word I was looking for.
I got you, baby. I got you.
I was thinking that because I was thinking, well, ponies do tricks, but they got to do multiple tricks.
You got to do multiple tricks.
Yeah.
Can't be a one-trick pony. That's how I look at it. I mean, my father said something to me when I was a kid. He was like, do the things that come easy to you. Don't do the hard things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was good. I was good in basketball and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? It didn't come easy. I'm tall.
Were you always tall?
4.5.
Damn.
Yeah. I was always tall.
I'm short, so.
I learned how to play basketball late in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like 13 or 14. But don't get me wrong. I made it to college. I was in the Celtics camp. And you know what I'm saying? But it didn't come easy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, like how other things come easy.
Yeah.
You know
well, you being from Boston, Massachusetts, you know,
Roxbury,
of course, you know, that's the East Coast and everything.
That didn't come easy. Yo, I can tell you a funny story about that.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I was a kid, right? So when we moved from New York to Boston, right?
Okay.
I just didn't know that I was from Boston. You feel what I'm saying? We moved from New York to Boston. I was like, oh, man, I don't like this place. I want to go home because all my brothers and sisters are from New York.
Yeah, the city.
So I'm like, yo, I want to go back to New York. My mom was like, you're not from New York. You from Boston. I was like, what? I'm like 13, like 12, 11. What do you mean? She's like, you're from Boston. They're from New York.
The crazy part is you just found out like Santa Claus is not real.
Right. What do you mean? You ain't going nowhere. You right here in Boston. You know what I'm saying? They got free health care, boy. Sit down.
Oh, my gosh. Dang. Yeah. Also, your parents are raising you. Where are you going to go?
My father was funny.
Where are you going to leave?
Right. I don't know. Shoot, I was trying to go. Like, let's get out of here. This place is crazy. You know?
So you mentioned that your dad was funny and, like, you know, being a comedian as well. Like, do you feel like you've gotten your humor from your father?
Yes. You know what? Sometimes I don't know because my mother, she does some funny stuff. Like, one time I brought a girl home, and then I went in the bathroom for a quick second. She was like, you need the spray? You flush? You good? I'm like, Ma, the girl was sitting right there in front of you. You gonna embarrass me to death? And my father, you know, after he have a little sippy, he become a comedian.
Oh, my gosh.
You know
Shout out to parents.
right? A trip.
I'm going to do that to my nephew. I'm gonna be there their next day and be like, you need some spray, baby?
You're right. Yeah, when they got a girl, wait till the girl's sitting there all smiling and looking good and talking to you. But like, hold on. Hey, baby, you need some spray in there? You good? You fall in? I'm like, Mom, what are you, a hater? What? You know what I'm saying? You fall in? You're good?
Oh, my gosh. No, parents are hilarious in those embarrassing moments, for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, so, like, you know, it seems like you've always had this in your front and back pocket as being a comedian.
Right.
But, you know, you started in the entertainment industry as a rapper.
Right.
Yeah.
I started as a rapper, one of Edo G and the Bulldogs.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Edo G. Oh, matter of fact, we got a single that dropped today at 12 o'clock. Probably y'all ain't gonna understand this after you get it, but it's out there. It's called Snoop. Y'all gotta check it out.
We're definitely going to have the link below, so make sure you do check out his new single, Snoop. So everybody on YouTube, click on it, listen to it, vibe with it, bump that shit in your car too.
Yeah, real hip hop. You know, give it to the, you know, I'm not gonna say old school, just say the seasoned rappers, you know.
There's no such, I don't really believe in the old school. I
Me
like the
neither.
seasoned.
I mean, we're seasoned, you know, we're classic. We got classic
Yeah, it's
hits.
You
Right,
wanna say
classic hits.
I guess, I would say classic hits when you think about it. But in reality, it's like it wasn't that long ago anyway.
Right.
You know, hip hop is still, to me in my eyes, I still feel like it's so fresh and new.
Right.
It's always changing, it's evolving. Versus, like, nobody really listen to classical music. Name somebody who's really listened to Beethoven.
Right. Nobody listen to Beethoven.
No, we ain't listen to that.
Unless you play the piano.
No, that's a little different story.
Then you might listen to Beethoven. And then they say Beethoven was black. Then they say, I don't know. But guess what? I don't even know the song.
I think that's Mozart.
Oh, see,
I'm
Beethoven, Mozart, they all
nobody's
the same.
listening to that. I'm just saying, but people are still listening to old school OG hip hop.
OG hip hop.
That's what
right,
that's what the title should be. OG hip hop.
OG. Ooh, I like that. OG hip hop. Ooh.
Yeah, OG
Ooh,
hip hop.
we might have to change it, y'all, to
Yes.
OG hip hop, original gangster hip hop.
You heard it first on Let's Talk About Podcast.
Not old guy hip hop, like she's trying to say. No, I'm just joking. Nah,
No, not at all. But going back to it, you know, you rapping at first and, you know, growing up in a household, being in Boston, Massachusetts,
Yeah.
but, you know, starting rapping at the age of 16.
Right.
You know,
with a whole bunch of brothers and sisters. I'm the youngest out of like 6 kids.
damn.
Ma had overtime.
Yeah, baby. Wow. How?
Yeah, I'm the youngest out of like 6. So.
Oh my gosh. I thought having 3 kids in a household is a lot.
No, man. Right.
You're because by the time the 6th one, you're like, who is that?
Right. Oh, yeah, that's how my mother be. She be like, Michael, Darren, Richard. I be like, Darren, Mom. She be like, oh, that's your name. Go grab me a glass of water.
Did she ever hit you with you know who I'm talking to?
Right. You know what I'm saying, boy. I be like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, my father, he never mixed up our names because he boy. It didn't matter which one was there. Boy, you, boy, go grab my bag. You're like, all
Did
right.
he have different tones for you? Like,
Oh,
boy,
nah.
boy,
Nah, he was.
boy.
You know, the funny thing is my father talked like a pirate. He was,
No.
boy, you, come here, get over there. Yeah, that was his whole thing. Even when he talked, because you hear my voice is raspy. This is from him. My voice ain't even as raspy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to go
Oh my
and I'm going to fix
gosh.
this. And man, I used to be like, yes, sir. My father was a trip. You do your homework? Yes. It's done. Okay, get out of here. You know?
I don't think I'd be able to be serious in like your household, like at all. I'm telling you, I would be laughing all day, probably making fun of my parents.
Listen, I got a bunch of comedians in my household. You would think we were the Wayans.
Oh, I believe that. I definitely believe that. So, you rapping at first, we got to bring up, because you had some different names in your career, too.
Yes.
No offense, it's like changing the IRS.
Yeah, right. So I was Money One. Yeah. They call me Big Money. Money One is what I started off, because that came from the block. A lot of people don't know, but yeah, I had the block on lock. Ooh. I was that guy. You know what I'm saying? And I was that guy at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like 15, 16, I was that guy. 16, 17, I was that guy at a young age. And I had the block. And they call me Money One because, wow. We in high school and I'm driving an Audi. We in high school. I pull up in my Audi like, yo.
Did your parents know about this?
Well, you know what? My mother and father had split up for a little while, and my mother was down south, and my father didn't care about nothing. He was around, but he owned a townhouse.
Okay.
And I came and stayed in the townhouse, and he would never come home. So I was like, and all my other brothers and sisters were older and off doing their thing. So I was living by myself. So I had to pay the rent somehow. And my friend came up with this great idea. You ever sell crack before? No, what is that? Oh, well, let me tell you. No, his thing was, you ever sell dope before? I was like, no, but what about that thing crack? When I was down in Florida in Liberty City with my cousins, they had a lot of that stuff.
So basically getting into the game and everything, that's how you got your alley.
Oh, my goodness. Well, so I got my name Money One.
Yeah, Money One,
And then, as time went on, I do the Edo G and the Bulldogs, I'm rapping, I'm Money One, we traveling, doing our thing. And then it kind of slowed down. And then another group, Onyx, Sticky Fingers, had called me one day.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, you need to be down with us. What you doing? You in the house? We shoot movies. You come in here? Come to L.A. Okay. And he was like, come to L.A. And I was like, all right. And then he was like, well, you can't be Money One on this. You need to switch it up.
And that's when I came.
And my mother used to call me Actin Up.
Oh, really? So that's where you got the name from?
You always doing something, boy. I'm going to call you Actin Up. That was her thing. You Actin Up. So I was thinking, and I was like, Actin Up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Actin Up.
Yeah.
Because my mother named me Actin Up.
And you be acting up, too.
Yeah, and I guess I'll be acting up.
Yes, you definitely do.
Right?
So did you always do impressions? You
know what? I always did anything that was stupid and funny, and I watched Gilligan's Island and all these old reruns of shows that I was nowhere around to see being made, but I was around to emulate them and steal them. That's why when I finally saw Jim Carrey doing his thing, I
love Jim Carrey.
I understood. I was like, I get it. Robin Williams, I used to watch Nano. Hey, oh, yeah. Come on, I'm watching. I'm like, dang, this Robin Williams. And then I got to work with Robin Williams on Good Will Hunting.
Really? How was that?
Listen, he came up to me, and he was like, where did you get that sweatsuit? And I had on a Lugs. Remember Lugs back in the day?
That was very old school.
I'm like, I had on a Lugs outfit. And Robin Williams was like, where'd you get that at? I said, I got this from this store called Hip Zeppy. It was a store called Hip Zeppy in Boston at the time. And we were by Harvard University. And he was like, I like that. The next time I seen him with that Lugs outfit on.
No way.
He was on Jay Leno.
Really?
No lie.
Oh.
Right hand to God. I said, oh, shoot, he went and bought my outfit, and he got it on, and he's wearing it on Jay Leno. And Robin Williams. It was Jay Leno or Arsenio. I think it was Jay Leno, but it cracked me up. I was like, yo, he really, and he sat and talked with me, and I was like, okay. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck didn't really talk to me. Matt Damon was sitting across looking at me like, oh, you trying to steal my spot? It's your movie.
Yeah.
No,
he You know who has a...
I'm just making that up. No, he wasn't looking like that.
You know who has a huge beef with Matt Damon is Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel,
them guys be going at it. They're funny. They're hilarious.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look at Jimmy Kimmel and Matt Damon. But you know what? They spoof it up. They do the thing. I don't know if they beefing or they just making money, but it works.
It's working. It's working for them because I love watching it.
Yeah, I love watching it too. I love watching 50 Cent too. I love he just be beef. He just be going off on them. I'd be like, yeah, man. If I had the balls and the money and the balls and the money,
and
okay,
mostly
more
the
the
money. More
if
the
I had
money.
the money, I would be getting back at people that did me wrong in the industry.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What?
I'm petty.
What?
Yeah. What's that song? I'm petty.
I'm petty Pendergrass. Stop playing. I've been like, what?
Yeah.
Shoot, you took my money.
Petty LaBelle over here.
Right. You blocked me. I mean, I can only imagine. They tried to treat him like Biggie. What was that part in Biggie? He said, black and ugly as ever.
Yeah.
Gucci sweater, Gucci down to the socks. But that's how they probably was trying to, most likely just being in the industry, because I'm in the industry before a lot of these guys.
Yeah, you've been in here for a moment.
Yeah. 91 is like the beginning of the new era of rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it switches quickly. But 91, I'm before a lot of these rappers. They were looking up to me and stuff like that.
Bet.
And I was looking up to KRS-One and Rakim and Big Daddy Kane.
Oh.
And my man who I loved forever, Biz Markie. He's the one who told me to put the comedy with the rap.
Oh, really?
Before he passed away, he was online and he was like, yo, you've got to figure out how to put the comedy with the rap because you doing the movies and then you got to figure it out. And I was like, oh.
Which is kind of, it works a lot for you because you are, like you said earlier, well, I said earlier, you know, growing up in a household, the background, everything, your mama always telling you acting up and doing something.
Oh, you're always in trouble.
And you have like a hilarious personality. You know, every time you walk in a room, you definitely like all eyes on you. I'm pretty sure back then too, it was just like that.
Talent runs in the family.
It does.
Let me explain. I'm a Smith. So I'm a Smith from a long line of Smiths.
Yeah.
So my grandfather's Henry Smith. My mother is Audrey Smith. My grandmother's Eunice Smith. So I'm a Smith.
Okay. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything. I really didn't. Because usually when you tell somebody like, you know who you look like, they get really offended by that.
And I
didn't want to say.
I got to make my own legacy. I don't want to hear that.
No, of course. I definitely.
Yeah, I'm a Smith.
You do look similar. Like you really do look like you could be his twin.
I may if somebody pay me, can I get some money around here?
I can see you as like, no, actually I take it back. If you guys, I'm gonna put this out there and manifest it for you. You and Will Smith in a movie together, and you're the good guy and he's the bad guy.
Yeah, because you're the bad guy now. You're the bad
just
Smith.
Make sure he don't slap you, but he may have to slap you.
He might have to slap me. Damn.
But you know, just remember you're getting paid.
Do I get to slap back? No.
I would have slapped back. Natural instincts, like what the.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
But
so,
okay.
you know, talent run, and I'm a Jackson. Yo, people don't understand being a Jackson, a Smith. I come from the Jacksons and Smiths and the Millers.
Talent's in your DNA.
Talent is in my DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talent is in my, like, I could have been related to Michael Jackson, too, for all I know. I don't know.
I mean, if you really want to get into
Bo
it.
Jackson.
Well, if you really get into it of history, I'm
right.
pretty sure, what is that one ancestry where they're like, I'm related to Thomas Jackson,
Right.
Thomas and Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
And then, like, you start seeing the white people and then the black people, Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
Yep.
Thomas Jefferson. Yeah,
We're from the other side of the Jeffersons. We moving on up now.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So talk about, like, I want to know, like, how was it like, because you mentioned earlier moving from the East Coast to California with your homeboy Sticky.
Okay, so Sticky calls me. He's like, yo, Act, what you doing? I said, oh, man, I'm at the crib working on these shirts or whatever. He said, oh, word, I want you to do a tour shirt for me. So I did a tour shirt for him. We went on tour. Then they dropped me back off in Harlem. He left, did his thing. And he's like, yo, he called me. He's like, yo, we shooting this movie. I need an actor rapper. And I was like, word. He was like, yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, word.
Yeah,
He was like, no, I need you to come and be this actor rapper in this movie. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, you need to come to LA. You need to move to LA. So I moved to LA. You know what I'm saying? And it was nice, boy. I'm living on the side of this mountain in LA. I'm talking about it's nice.
Oh.
I'm looking over the city. You know what I'm saying? Because when Sticky first called me, he said, you can't live with me. I was like, oh, man. So I called my other homeboy.
Yeah.
And when I called my other homeboy, I'm talking about, he's like, come stay with me. I'm talking, we on the side. I can see downtown in the distance. I look at him. I'm like, yo, man, this is nice. He's like, thanks. I'm calling people. Yo, man, I'm in L.A. I'm doing my thing, man. Yeah, man, where you staying?
Networking.
Yeah, people like, where you staying? Where I'm staying? Hold on. Hey, yo, what they call this, Fred? The jungles. Oh, I stay in the jungles, dog. This shit is nice. Palm trees everywhere. I see why they call it the jungles, dog. Yeah, man, this where I stay. I can see downtown in the distance. It's nice. This is nice, the jungles. Yeah, man. So,
no,
yeah.
you were not.
Yeah, right
Look,
there.
you said them palm trees had you fooled.
Palm trees had me fooled. Because I one day threw on my blue sweatsuit, and I can hear Fred in the background like, D, hold up, wait. And I was like, man, I'm just going, cause I'm from New York. I don't know. I'm from Boston. I don't know. We don't do colors. You know, they gangbang with hats and other stuff, but colors. So I'm like, yo, I throw on my blue sweatsuit. I run to the post office on Crenshaw. I'm in the post office on Crenshaw, and I'm, auntie in the window looking at me like, I'm looking at her like, you can get it, girl. Girl, you can get it.
This blue sweatshirt.
Listen, she looking at me like, and then she said, and put her head down. I'm like, why she do that? So I started looking around like, what's she looking at? I thought she was, giving me the eye. And I turned now. I'm a big dude.
Yeah, you tall.
But this other dude was a bigger dude.
Damn.
And he was wearing all red. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, shoot. And I bumped into him. I was like, oh, excuse me. He was like, you know that West Coast voice y'all got?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, excuse you, homie. I was like, yeah, sorry. He was like, yeah, you sorry, homie. Excuse you. And he was like, where you from, homie? And I was like, huh? He was like, where you from? Where your mama from, homie? Where your auntie from, homie? I was like, Then he started twisting his feet and putting his hands up like this. I was like, what the hell's going on? Auntie looked at me like, don't answer that nigga. Where you from, homie? And I swear I just turned to him and said, LAPD, District B, where you from? He said, huh? I said, LAPD, District B. Where you from? Where your aunties live? He was like, oh, I'm sorry, officer. Oh, now I'm officer, huh? Huh? Now I'm off. He's going to touch me. Officer. I said, get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. Don't you touch me, huh? Where you from, huh? King Kong ain't got nothing on me, huh? Where you from? No, I'm just joking.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
No, but it's like
24-hour lockdown.
You said, I'm going to save my life no matter what.
I saved my life.
I can't believe you were out here wilding out.
I was in the jungle.
Everybody knows you can't wear colors like that.
I didn't know. Well, I knew, but I didn't know because I thought I was in some ritzy place.
Yeah, you saw the palm trees, like I said.
I didn't know the jungles was the jungles until I was in the jungles.
You probably saw Cadillacs, everything, everybody looking all fly. You're like, this is rich.
This was 98, too.
Mm-hmm, yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said. I remember those times.
Crazy.
Everybody looked really nice until...
Everybody.
Yeah, it's a different culture and breed back
then. It was for real. Then,
especially from the East Coast and the West Coast as well. Yeah. Because I remember people pull up in Cadillacs, aunties and uncles, fly and everything. And yeah, we were in the jungle.
Nah, I loved it. But my first time coming to LA, I just, I love it. We came and we did Billboard Live. I think we did Soul Train and a couple of other shows. And I was like, I'm coming back here. And everybody was like, you're not going to come back here.
Yeah.
I'm back, baby. I'm back.
And you stayed, too.
And I stayed.
Yes.
Grinding it out.
So definitely, what was, the biggest moment of your life when you're in L.A. and when you're like, oh, shit, I made it for you? Like in the very beginning of your early stage of the acting and everything, like being in LA, because a lot of people when they come to LA, they join background and everything. Well, it's a different day and age now,
Well, it is.
It is a different day and age.
What it is I had already did I had already did my background, and I started off as principal. Damon Wayans put me on.
Yes.
He got game.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm playing ball and he got game. I was at UMass. I was playing for UMass. I think I redshirted that year because I couldn't play in the movie, but I auditioned and Damon Wayans liked me. Okay. And Dave Wesley was my boy who played for the Celtics and a couple of other Celtics, Ala Abdunabi, Eric Williams. Mm-hmm. I had, I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
I was a rapper out of high school.
Yeah.
So I'm out of high school and all the other celebrities knew me because I was a rapper. But when it slowed down, my father was like, "You're going to college." And I was like, "I am." He was like, "No, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you." And I was like, oh, shoot. So, because my father, he was in the music industry. He used to run the Chiller circuit. You know what I'm saying? So he knew B.B. King and all. It's in the blood. My father is in the blood. He's a Miller. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so,
you got historian names.
Yeah, he's a Miller. So, and he told me, you going to school. So I get in school, but I'm bitten by this acting bug while I'm in school. You know what I'm saying? In my acting classes, my theater classes, my comedy classes. I'm a ball player. I got to take easy classes.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to take anything hard.
Right. I'm like, what's this? Theater arts? Oh, I'll do that. What, I can just talk? Okay.
Chemistry? Why?
No, hell no.
I can fail.
Basket weaving. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? But, Damon Wayans, He saw you. He saw potential. He was like, "You're funny." Listen, he said to me on set, this is before I even knew who Marlon or Sean was. Mm. He said,
"Did you know Kim?"
I didn't really know Kim either. I just knew Damon and Keenan.
Okay.
They were the top dogs at that time. And he said to me, I had put my shirt through and I was acting like, oh, I'm a ball player. Pass me the ball. Pass me the, just clowning with him on the set. And all the dudes was laughing. We laughing. And he said, "You remind me of my little brother Marlon."
Oh, really?
He said that to me. And I didn't know. It blew over my head. Like, he was like, yeah. And then somebody else came to me and said, "Yo, that's crazy. Damon Wayans said you remind him of his brother Marlon." They knew his brother Marlon.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I can see it." And he was just trying to uplift me. Now let's get this scene together and be funny and da-da-da-da-da. And
I've seen him do skits like that in comedy and in movies. Yeah.
And it was just like, holy crap. So, and Damon told me before because I was a rapper and everybody was trying to tell him that, oh, he's a rapper. He got a hit song. He got hit songs. He's a part of a hit group. Because my group was LOG and the Bulldogs.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just one of the group. I'm not the main guy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
You're in the group.
So, yeah,
but
I'm in the group. But I'm in the group. So they trying to tell him, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you was a comedian." And this is what Damon said to me. He was like, "Oh, so you're a rapper." He was like, "I don't know how that's going to work, but you should think about being a comedian."
Okay.
And later on, I got it. Because he was doing a comedy movie, I'm a rapper, that's not going to translate. But if I was doing stand-up.
Makes sense.
So that's when I realized, like, oh, my God, he was trying to tell me back then, do stand-up. He should have just came out and said, "Yo, boy, if I was you, I would do some stand-up because you can make some money off of this movie.
Yeah.
We paying you good, but you can make even more good money."
So. I mean, that's so true because I don't want to be like, well, maybe you should know. Tell me some advice if you're successful.
Right. If you think, you're goofy, you're big, goofy, tall, goofy mother hubba.
Like, you should go be a comedian, okay?
You should be a comedian. You should jump on stage and make people laugh. And then when they see you in these movies, they'll be calling you to come make them laugh.
More movies and more movies. Nobody's really been... we think about it.
Damon, you were supposed to tell me this. No.
He wants you to find out the hard way, like a sensei. A sensei.
I mean, it's and being a comedian is no joke.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You gotta have some kahunas. All the comedians that I deal with, that I mess with, and I'm glad they accepted me.
Yeah.
There's a accepting you and not accepting you.
So when was the first time you got on stage, for a stand up?
Ooh.
Because you're just
that was when I got I didn't get booed.
No.
But I got the crickets from and I was at the J. Anthony Brown, the J spot, right there on Manchester.
No way.
Across from the GS.
You're telling me you got
That's how they was looking at me. And then one girl said, "Take your out of shape Will Smith and look your ass off the stage." I was like, oh, shit. Oops. I was like, oh, shoot. We can cuss on this? No, we ain't going to cuss.
Sad part is I was talking to my friend about this the other day. We went to go see a friend stand up and everything. He started off. He was okay. He started off. You'll do better, baby. But if it was me, I would have blacked out that moment of my life. I would have definitely put that so far in my brain and my psyche that if somebody showed me a video, I would have been like, who's that woman?
Right, like, what are you doing? You know what? You black. When you got to bomb to get better.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you got to be nervous to be good. If you feel like you got it already, then you ain't gonna have it, or you're gonna get in front of the crowd and they're gonna be like,
you gotta humble yourself.
But you gotta
be grateful.
You gotta fall. You gotta walk. Listen, you gotta walk. Tori Hart really showed me a lot. My boy King Keita, he's the first one to put me on stages. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had little rooms and he would put me on stage, and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Keita. Shout out to Tori Hart. Tori Hart took me on tour.
Wow.
She was like, okay, you're funny. I'm going to take you on tour.
What was that like?
That was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was great. I got
was
good
this before
reaction.
Or after the divorce of everything?
Oh, no, this is after.
After? Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that must have been
after.
a great tour.
Oh, no, yeah, she's funny because she's talking about that. You know, they both weigh in on each other, and I just, you know, I got to watch, and it's funny. But, nah, she's funny with it. You know what I'm saying? But she took me on tour, and that was my first time on stage. My first time when I really felt like I made it in the industry, per se, is when I did Star Trek.
Really?
So I'm in Star Trek.
Because you were in a movie before then.
Yeah, I was in movies before then. I was in Preacher's Wife with
Denzel Washington.
And then I was in He Got Game with Denzel Washington. Then I'm in The Harvard Man with Ray Allen again. So I worked with Ray Allen, who was the star of He Got Game. I worked with them. I worked with Denzel and Ray Allen twice.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And Penny Marshall on Preacher's Wife, she loved me. Penny Marshall was Laverne. I don't know if you ever seen the old sitcom from the 70s or 60s, Laverne and Shirley, but she played Laverne. She was a big producer, big actress. If you see her, you'll be like, oh, I remember the lady that wore the L on her shirt. Okay. Because we watched all those sitcoms. Yeah, I watched a lot of them. We watched all of them reruns, or our parents were watching it at the time. And we would look at it for a minute and be like, this is boring shit, and walk off. So, but she said, when you come to Hollywood, you're going to do good. You got a great look and a great personality. You're going to do good. And she gave me a nice scene ice skating with Denzel and Whitney, because they needed a black guy to ice skate, and I was the black guy ice skating with Whitney. I remember that in Preacher's Wife. But all these other black people came from everywhere, and I was mad. I was like, y'all messing up my scene. I'm supposed to be the only black guy. You look at, I'm supposed to be the only black guy on the ice. God damn it!
Who here's the black people ice skating?
Yeah, who knew other black people ice skate in Maine? Nah, and where you black people coming from in Maine? Go home. Nah, but it was good. They paid me good, and they gave me a nice, good shine.
I love that. I love that. But you now, so you're talking about being on Star Trek.
Oh,
that was like your first. That's how you felt.
I mean, I had.
And which Star Trek?
I'm in the movie, the franchise that come back. Yes. With Chris Pine, Zoe, Zach, Antoine Yesham. Yeah, I'm in John Chow. I'm one of the. I'm on the bridge of the USS Enterprise.
How'd that make you feel?
I'm the brother on the bridge. And then this is a show that I used to watch. Me and my brother would sneak and watch, besides other shows, at late night when we know we got to go to school in the morning. And we would watch the old reruns of Star Trek, because Star Trek came out in the 50s or something like that. So we would watch the old reruns of Star Trek. So when I got the deal to be on Star Trek, I couldn't tell anybody. I had to sign a non-disclosure.
An NDA, everything.
Oh, my goodness. So
how are you? Well, can I just ask this question? How are you keeping? Your face says it all.
How am I keeping a secret?
Your face says it all.
My brother is like, I'm like, yo, I got this movie. He's like, yeah. He's like, what is it? I said, I can't tell you. And he was like, I can guess it. I said, yeah. He said, and I'm on set, and I'm just sitting there with my phone. I take a picture of me in my uniform.
No, okay.
And he's like, naming stuff. He's like, Land of the Lost? I'm like, nope. But they had called me for Land of the Lost.
Okay.
And I was like, nope. He was like, The Twilight Zone? I was like, nope. He was like, Star Trek. I said, oh, my God. He said, oh, shit, you're Star Trek. And, man, we went crazy.
Yeah, I would have went crazy, too.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, I can't hold water sometimes.
No,
I would have been like, yeah, I'm just on the Star Trek. Oh.
Right? Listen, man, the check was nice. J.J. Abrams showed me love. I'm talking about he showed me so much love. He was like, oh, you're one of my favorite rap groups. You're from one of my favorite rap groups.
That's awesome.
I used to listen to you in college. And I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. He was like, I got to have it. And I was like, J.J. Abrams is a hip-hop head. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
who would have known?
Like, how did you know? You know, he's like, yeah, you're from one of my favorite rap groups. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And he was like, black people unite and let's all get down. I gotta have it. And I was like, you know the lyrics.
I feel like we should pitch a documentary to him.
Oh man, we need to pitch. I haven't seen him doing anything. What is he doing?
I don't know.
He's just rich. When you rich, you just quit.
When you're rich like that, you can work when you want to work.
You work when you want to.
Yes.
You hear that? You work. I'm trying to work when I want to work.
You can work when you want to work. You know, it's like Justin Timberlake that made the ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like, that's Justin Timberlake.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's Justin Timberlake.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That was him.
Crazy.
And, like, then I feel like he just started working one day.
Wow.
I mean, he made a lot of money, too, during NSYNC as well on his own. Yeah.
No, he's the man.
Yeah.
No, as a you know. But, no, I did Star Trek, and I felt like, holy crap.
Yeah.
And then it all went downhill from there.
Tune in, everybody.
Then I was on Tubi. If you ain't seen me in Blunt News on Tubi, Pimpin' 24/7 on Tubi, A Familiar Lie on Tubi.
Wait a minute.
He got Game on Tubi. Oh, no, not He Got Game. A Day in the Life, Sticky Fingers, the movie I originally came out to do with Sticky Fingers.
It's on Tubi.
It's on Tubi. Omar Epps, Mekhi Phifer. I'm talking about all-star. Michael K. Washington. Mm-hmm. This is all when we all hung together and go to the bars. And like, I felt like I was one of the guys.
I feel like Tubi is that new UPN, network.
Right.
Because like growing up, like I used to see all the black
it's gonna
shows.
Blow up.
It is. It's definitely blowing
Anything
up.
black people put their energy in blows up.
It does. It gets taken over.
They just can't do
BET.
it collectively. You know what I'm saying? If they could work together, if they could stop the Willie Lynch, I'm still one of the Black United leaders living directly on Groovin' Sounds, so I'm going to do my black talk. If you could stop the Willie Lynch and stop trying to be the only one and go ahead and team up, we can get this money. Stop playing. It's funny to me.
It's so true. No, it's so true.
No, I be mad at listen, I love New York. You know what I'm saying? And I look at Queens, I'm like, L. Cool J, Nas, I'm like, all these rich dudes, don't get me wrong, Queens get the money, but they don't work with each other.
They don't.
50 ain't working with this. I'm talking about if they work together, I could go in, you know what I'm saying, get a nice deal. Give me a job.
He said, if y'all just play nice for once.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be stressful off your back. Play nice with each other. LL got his own thing. Nas got his own thing. 50 got his own thing. Onyx, Sticky Fingers, and Fredro got their own thing. Yeah. I'm like, yo, can we work together here? Can we give Actin Up a job? Look, I'll run the company. I don't know.
No, I mean, it's kind of true because you see that a lot when, like, there'll be a group or someone and then someone branches out and feel like, I'm starting my own.
Yeah.
But then, like, how a whole new team don't want to put nobody on.
No one on.
That they know that, like, was riding with them from the very beginning. Yeah.
That's the Willie Lynch. Now, you see, it's the Willie Lynch. You don't want to put no one on that's right next to you. You'll jump over them to put somebody on you don't know. The only one that didn't do that was Spike Lee. Spike Lee was like, hold up. I'm putting you on and you on. Because if I ever fall off, you'll be able to pick me back up.
Yeah, that's so true.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so true.
So
that's why, like, on my podcast, I have my uncle work with me because at the end of the day, my mom would come after you.
Right. We're going to get you. We after you.
And you don't want Gigi to get involved, too, your
mother.
You
don't want Gigi to get involved. She's still swinging belts around here.
She got a little, she messed up her shoulder, but she'll catch him.
She'll catch you. She's ambidextrous. She'll whip that ass with the left hand.
She would. She really would. He told me some stories. How she's so sweet too. He told me a story like she was driving and then she pulled out the car and just smacked him. So
That
So you
sound
know
like
why
my
I did
mother.
that, right?
That's what black people, older black people, they like to tell you why they do and talk to you while they're with you. See, I told you. Can we say this a little faster? Like, this is why I told you not to do that. And no, they be, my mother would have never. I'll be like, damn.
Holding a book too.
My father was so scary. He didn't even have to whip me. He just screamed at me. I faint out like a little. Hey, boy, didn't I tell you? Sorry, Dad.
No, it's in a pirate voice too. You didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah, didn't I get over here? Get over here. I'll be like, oh Lord.
Oh my gosh. So with all of this, your history, your knowledge, your life,
right,
and the experience that you've lived as well. So,
oh my goodness.
Rapper, comedian, actor. Wait. Now, producer.
Right. I produce on.
Yeah.
I worked at CBS. I was an audience coordinator, and I used to hang with the producers on The Talk.
Wow.
I helped brand The Talk. I brought a street team knowledge to the talk and did it on the street for them. They used to let me. That was my way to get out the building. I'm like, I can't sit here all day. They make me flyers. They make me whatever I want, and I go and pass them and give people tickets to the show and do that. And I brought that street team to the talk.
Wow.
Rest in peace to my girl Heather Gray, and she put me. Boom. I did the talk. Now I'm with Tori Hart.
Yes, you are with Tori Hart.
And I produce on Brutally Honest. Y'all better go see it. Y'all heard it right here. Brutally Honest. Don't make me be brutally honest on that ass.
You guys heard it on the show. Let's talk about it. Okay.
So,
we got to talk about it.
Right. I like let's talk about it.
Yes.
We got to talk about it.
And we doing it like with the Brutally Honest, like being a producer on there and then working with the legend Tori Hart. What was because you already said you were on tour of her. So did you go on tour of her for a comedy show first and then was a producer?
Yes.
Oh, man. You said you see me work.
Right. It's nepotism, baby. No, it's not. Because one thing about Tori, if she don't find the work ethic in you, or she's not messing with you.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? She's gonna walk away.
She looks like that. She definitely does look like that.
And she don't bite her tongue. That's why the show is Brutally Honest. Because she'll be like, "Oh, you're wearing them shoes and those pants to the red carpet? Oh. I know you're not with me." I'll be like, "Okay, I'm going to change." You know what I'm saying?
He's like, you got to bring backups and backups.
Yeah. I'm going back to the car. I got an extra set of pants because I knew you was going to say that.
No, but that's great because you mentioned earlier about when you were in Star Trek, you kind of had a little fall off and everything.
Yes.
And then it just shows that just because you're falling off, you got to be able to pick yourself back up. Or better yet, you didn't pick yourself back up. You tumbled.
Right.
You tumbled a little bit.
And laying back on my feet. I mean, it's because what it is I try to manifest these things. I try to be actually genuine with whoever I meet. I talk a lot. I know I do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I got to know when to shut up, and sometimes I got to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have my boys, they kick me under the table like, "Okay, nigga, let somebody else talk." I'm like, okay.
I've been doing this the whole time. I'm just kidding.
Because, you know what I'm saying? I come to your show, and then let's talk about it, and I'm running my mouth, and you think I'm the host. Hello, give me these cards. I'll interview myself.
No, it's great. It's really great. No, because, it just shows at the end of the day that you're so comfortable, and you have so much confidence, especially as not only an actor, an entrepreneur, a producer, a comedian, but also as a black man in this industry, because you have definitely seen the change so much.
Right, I've seen the bad, the good, and the ugly.
And I, listening to you talk, it's so inspiring because you've seen different generations of life, and you still have so much hope.
Right, I still have hope. 50 and whoever else that want to give me a job. Oprah, Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry's always hiring too.
Oh man, I love Tyler Perry.
Did you see that billboard that one woman did? She stole my idea.
Listen, one thing Richard Pryor said that blew me away. He said, "I don't hate on no black man long as he getting his money. He getting his money. I don't care how you getting it. Get your money, and I want to see you do good." Yeah. And I roll with that. I don't hate on 50 whoever do, Tyler Perry, do what you do.
Yes.
Hire me. Let's get this money.
No. That's the honest truth, because the best thing to do is in the industry is just to work hard and grind.
That's it.
And you're definitely grinding. We talked about a little bit behind the scenes of like how you've even changing, how you operate and how you grind as well.
Yes.
With your social media.
Yes.
And doing the stand-ups too, back into doing that.
Oh my God, the stand-up. I love the stand-up. I love all the comedians. Corey Holcomb. I get along with everybody. They might not get along with each other, but I'm a rapper. Yeah. I'm going to make a song about it. If I don't get along with you, you're going to hear a song. I'm going to diss the hell out of you. If we got beef, like right now, the Edo G and the Bulldog single is out. And once I find out where the love, because now I'm in a position where, let me see where the love's coming from. Who really loves me? Who really fucking messing with me? Who's really playing it? Or even if you don't listen to the whole track, or you give me a like, or hey, shout out. Don't take that long.
Honestly, I was talking to my homegirl, DJ Fawcett. Shout out to you, girl, DJ Fawcett. And she was on one of my episodes too. We talked about that, where it's like, nowadays, it's not like you're calling me and asking me for $200.
Right.
Okay, I ain't got it.
Right.
But I will like your song.
Right.
I'll put fire emojis underneath.
Right.
I'll play it. I sometimes I'll be telling myself, like, friends like, I haven't seen the podcast yet. I'm like, you can be in the shower. And
it could be playing. And get in the streams. And then like, what are we doing here? Why are we hating on each other? Why aren't we congratulating each other? You feel what I'm saying? Because it's the mindset. You feel what I'm saying? So all the comedians that I mess with, I love Corey Holcomb. I love Tori Hart. I mean, like,
it's a whole list.
It's a whole big list, and they all accept me and show me love. And then, hey, maybe behind my back, they be like, that big, tall, long, string bean head.
Wanna be Will Smith looking ass.
Will Smith looking ass. But, hey, they accept me. They put me on their shows. They rock out. You know what I'm saying? T. Ward, Andre Bailey, Dion Cole. These dudes talk to me like I used to watch these dudes on TV. Like, oh, shoot, these dudes is funny. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a comedic actor. Yeah. I might have been in movies before them in rap, but they blew up. They surpassed me. You feel what I'm saying? And people don't understand how long I've been in the game to watch other people surpass me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was a rapper before 50.
And you're still showing them love.
And I still show them love. And even if they don't remember me, but I know them when their career started, I'll be looking at them. I'll be like, wow, I remember when you first got on and did it. Because I was already on traveling around the world. Of course. I'm already in Russia, Japan, and da-da-da. I'm like, oh. And then my thing is funny when I meet people and they try to tell me what I need to do.
Oh.
Or to get on, or they could put me on, and I be looking at them like, oh, you can?
You can.
Oh, well, put me on. And I don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Then they find out who I am. Then they back off and don't want to work or don't want to. I be like, man, don't worry about all that old history. What you got new for me? You got some new way to get me on? Then let's try it. You feel what I'm saying?
With that being said, I would say is the craziest experience that me getting into this industry again and everything is that, like, talking to people, like you just said, like, oh yeah, you don't know where I came from, but I know where you came from. Right. I've been watching and supporting you.
Right.
And then because I would hire you in a second. And everything, but they're probably afraid that you're going to steal that spotlight. Right. But that's the sad part.
Right.
That's
you
the
know what? And that's
part.
the sad part, and that's what it is.
Because you're the type of person that's like, you're going to be on, you're going to put that person on.
Right.
You know, and that's just how it is.
There's a lot of actors. No, not a lot of actors. I probably contribute my putting people on as far as rappers and actors. I would probably say 6 or 7 people that are big in the industry that I put on. Like I took it. This is what put on to me. If I encourage you to play the numbers every day, I say, yo, you should play this number, and then you play that number and you hit, and you don't give me no money. After I just put you on, I put you on. I told you to play that number.
I told you that number.
I told you to go to that record label.
That's the day my mama was born.
Right. Look, I told you to go to that record label. Yeah. Now you acting like you don't know me?
Yeah.
Carmen? Did I say somebody's name? I said I was about to fight. Look, Ice Cube and them was fighting. Mm-hmm. I was finna jump in the fight, and somebody tapped me and said, yo, man, that ain't your beef. And I was like, Ice Cube's my boy. We only met Ice Cube at New Jack the Rapper.
Yeah.
But Ice Cube, my girl from Do the Right Thing, the one who be like, yo, Ahmad, I can't remember her name, Christy or Kristen or whatever. She introduced me to Ice Cube.
Okay.
So Ice Cube, like, oh, Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs gave me love. Oh, hang out with me. OG love.
Yeah.
So now, and this is back in the 90s. So now I'm like, oh, and they had this kid hanging with me, and his name was Common Sense.
Oh my God, the tea is hot.
And then I was like, but I help the people,
Yeah.
and I don't get no recognition for pointing them in the right direction or showing them.
Sometimes people like that need people
No,
like
I'm
you.
not. I mean,
like in a sense of like it's a God's blessing.
Right.
It's a
right.
God's blessing. That's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
not like you were really over here like, yeah, if you sign this deal, but like,
Right.
yeah.
Like I should have been. I should have been Diddy. See, I get it, 50, but I should have been Diddy on some of these niggas.
Nowadays, I can just picture. We got a skit. Here's a skit idea. Here's a skit
Sign
idea.
this deal. Sign your life over to me.
Yes, I feel like
I should have been doing them like the label was doing me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think it'd be hilarious. Like you hanging out with some people, rappers and everything, and you pop out like the fairy godfather, all white.
Y'all looking for a deal?
You sign this deal.
And then pull out the baby oil.
Yes.
And be like, sign this deal.
Well, what's the consequences?
Yeah.
You'll find out one day.
You'll find out one day. Nah, man, the labels did. Man, the labels was doing everybody dirty. If there's it's not a rapper, I don't care who he is, can say, oh no, my deal was great. Maybe the new rappers because they had new contracts, new lawyers, new everything. But back when I was doing it, all the lawyers, all the rappers, all the label owners, they were all in cahoots.
Did you even have a lawyer?
I don't want to talk about this situation. You know what I'm saying?
I just had to ask that question.
It's funny. When I moved to Boston, I end up getting down with Maurice Starr.
Okay.
New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
New Edition.
Damn.
Maurice Starr, a guy named Larry Wu brought me to Maurice Starr and was like, yo, I don't know, this kid got it. And then he was like, let me see what you got. And I did my dances and I was rapping. And Maurice Starr said, I don't know what it is, but you got it. And he put me on and had me opening for like Finest Hour. These are some groups from the 90s that were blowing up.
Yeah.
Finest Hour. Classic Example was on South Central, the soundtrack of the movie South Central from out here. So I was opening up for these dudes, New Kids on the Block, all that on tour with Maurice Starr and the other guy.
Everybody's you just really been around.
I've been around, and I'm young at this.
And I'm like, you're still young.
I'm saying I'm young, and I'm moving around like, okay, I gotta get it. But somehow the bag always eluded me. Right when it was time to get the bag, it'd be like, oh, it's over. Be like, what do you mean it's over? Where's the bag? Where's the money? And be like, oh, here's this one for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for me. 2 for you.
And it's really like that because when I was doing background work, I would be on the sets and I would be like, oh my God, this is so much money. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, you're like, wait, what is this?
Right.
What is this? Like, oh, we fed you.
Oh, they fed you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this world is and they make $1 million off it. But I started off with Maurice Starr.
I love that.
It's funny, I was down with on the street clique gang, whatever, the New York boys, which was God. L. Cool J played in Too Deep or Deep Cover, the movie. He played God in the movie. And this guy in God, his name was Darryl White. They portrayed him as this crazy drug dealer, but he wasn't. He was actually a cool dude. He owned a barbershop, and I used to cut in his barbershop, and he introduced me to other like he loved my career. He loved that I was actually trying to get it, and he introduced me to Coogee rap, and that was like one of the things that changed my life. And then I started, going out to get deals, and then I ran into my boy who's named Sean Johnson, and he told me, you should get Ed on your team. And that's how I end up getting Ed down.
Yeah.
And then Ed had other cousins in the industry, and then we end up Ed and the Bulldogs.
Next thing you know, he's blowing up. It's blowing up. And you mentioned that you were touring all over.
And we
so
were touring all over.
At a young age, especially for a black man, I thought you're probably like, this is a jackpot.
This was a jackpot. When you go gold, and once you sell 500,000 records once, twice, singles once, twice, you struck gold.
Yeah.
But think about back in the 90s.
It's a little different.
$12 a record.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do the math. $12 a record, and then your singles was $3. So if you sold 500,000 records at $12 or $12, $13, and then you sell 500,000 singles at $3, you feel what I'm saying? You think about it.
And you're splitting it with the group.
And you're splitting it with the group, but we're talking about millions of dollars. When you think about, if we just rounded off to 10 times 500,000, that's like 5 million.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Million.
Yeah, you're young.
You feel what I'm saying?
You're young, too.
Where's the money? What do they do? But, you look at it, you got to recoup all the money back and all this other stuff. But you make a lot of money back then because it was units.
And these memories as well. So going back to like where you are now in your life.
Okay.
Yes, right now, right in this day and age and everything. You just had a episode come out, which is Turned as Fuck.
Yes, Turned as Fuck.
With Tori Hart.
Man Robinson, Tori Hart. Hell yeah. Y'all go check it out. It's on
TV Network.
Yes. Y'all check it out.
The link will be below, you guys. So definitely make sure you guys check it out. You like it, you comment, and you share as well and subscribe. Yeah. Because we get Actin Up on Grammy, on Oscar.
We getting something. Tori Hart actually got me. She took me. We went to Atlanta to work on a show, and then she got me in these movies. She was like, yo, my brother.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, on some real deal Holyfield.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
There's, people like that are really great to have as not just a networking buddy or, buddy, but then also like a friend as well.
Right.
Because she sees your hustle. And like you said earlier, she don't play games. She see my hustle. I
definitely. So she see my game. She see me, and boom. That was it.
And like, you have been around celebs.
Yes.
So now, we're gonna do a little flashback. We're gonna do a little flashback and everything, because you've been around the industry for a minute.
You can say it for a long, forever,
well,
ever.
You are OG hip hop. Okay, OG hip hop in the house.
Right,
okay?
right.
But you've mentioned working with artists as well, not just like the rap game and everything, but also like pop stars or like the R&B.
We did Bugaboo, and Destiny's Child redid Bugaboo.
Oh yeah.
You're a bugaboo bugging me. Who? You're a bugaboo.
I remember that.
Okay, so when we did it was you're a bugaboo. You're bugging me. I'm bugging who? You're a bugaboo. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then they did it. You're a bugaboo bugging me, bugging who? I was like, oh. And it was big. It was big. And that kind of. And I remember when Jay-Z was talking to her. We was opening up for Jay-Z, who was opening up for L. Cool J, or it was one of those shows. And we went to the dressing room. I knocked on the door, and Beyonce opened the door. She was like, "Oh, Ed and the Bulldogs."
Oh,
hey,
shit.
I was like, "What up, man?" Hey, what up, girl? And then I was like, "Oh," and she bounced out. And then Jay-Z looked at me and said, and I was like,
"Sorry."
You? Yeah. He was like,
I know. Jay-Z back then was not fine. He looked way better now. Money
was cool. He had the chain, the rock chain. He was he had a low cut. He was Jay-Z. I don't look at, man. I couldn't tell you. I would know. I know she was fine, and I was like, oh shoot, that's Beyonce. Then I was like, that's homegirl from Destiny's Child. Yeah. Because I hung out with her. I hung out with. It
was like LaToya was in it at the time.
Yeah, I hung out with them. I hung out with
Kelly.
What's the other one's names from Atlanta? TLC.
Oh yeah.
I hung out with them. I hung out with Mary J. I was in the industry. You know what I'm saying? I was everywhere in the industry.
So you did tell us a little bit of the story of the Prince situation.
Oh yeah.
But I want to know. So I want to know about that one, because you're a tall guy.
Yes.
You're very tall.
Yes.
And Prince is short.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What is he, like 5'2", 5'3"?
I would say 5'5".
Without the platforms.
5'5".
And, and everybody knows Prince is he loves playing basketball and all that stuff. So you had an experience that you mentioned with Prince.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was doing videos, I did Katy Perry's video. I played a basketball player in her video, Katy Perry. So, because I'm known for sports, the basketball movies, He Got Game, Celtic Pride, so everybody's calling me for basketball stuff. So Prince calls me, his people call me, and they were like, hey, we need you to play ball in this video. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, what video is it? They were like, they want to tell me, I guess it was non-disclosure. Yeah. They was like, a well-known artist, and you'll be playing ball with him. And I was like, okay, all right. So I go to the set. It's a mansion, and I'm on set, and I'm out there just dribbling the ball. They doing their thing inside. And then somebody was like, is he here? Where's Prince? So I was like, oh, this is Prince's video. So now I'm like, whoa, this is Prince's video. So I'm just standing there. I'm dribbling around on the court, just, dribbling, minding my business, and I'm standing there. And then Prince is walking towards me. He pops out of nowhere like a vampire, like, whoosh. And then he looks at me, and then he looks down, and then he starts bob walking, like, that cool walk. And he walks over. He walks straight up, like, and I'm just standing there with the ball looking at him, like, oh, shoot, this is Prince. I'm thinking he's just going to walk by me, and I'm going to say, how you do, sir? And So he walks in, and there's like a rope right there. He walks, go up under the rope, and walks right up to my chest and says, you got game? And I look at him. I go, yeah. And he go, we'll see. And then he bobs off. Oh, my God. And I was like, oh, shoot, I just got checked by Prince.
He just pressed you.
He just pressed me like, you got game? I was like, yeah. He was like, we'll see. And then gave me the nod like that and walked. I was like, oh, shoot. This is way before Dave Chappelle's story, all that. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
He's really like that.
He's really like that.
Dang,
he got game.
That's crazy.
We could have put him in He Got Game.
Yeah, but for real. No, for real.
Yeah, so, rest in peace, Prince.
No, it's definitely a legend, and, you're a legend as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have a quick question to ask. Like, do you see yourself, OG in the game and all that, Bulldogs
OG and the Bulldogs?
In the Bulldogs, yeah. Like, do you guys hope one day you guys could be in the Rock of Hall?
Yes, we do. I just, my homegirl, Pepper,
oh, yeah.
Pepper.
They just got
I just
theirs.
was with her partying.
Yeah.
Pepper got, and I'm like, good. You know what I'm saying? Good for them.
Outkast got theirs as well.
Got theirs. Listen, let me tell you something. Outkast, I was there. I was there. I used to go to Atlanta from New York and Boston.
Oh, wow.
I would go because my father's from Macon, Georgia.
That's right. You said that. You mentioned that.
So I go to Atlanta. My mother's from Florida. How did these two country people meet in New York? I can't tell you. But because that's where they met, in New York.
That makes no sense.
One person from Georgia and one person from Florida, they meet in New York.
They probably were like, we're the only two crazy people that know each other.
So now I'm always going down south. And this is when I knew the South was going to be a problem in the music industry.
Ooh.
I knew it was going to be a problem because they had camaraderie.
Oh,
and I met this guy named CeeLo. And CeeLo was like, yo, and he was spitting lyrics and and I was like, oh, this dude is nice. And he was like, oh, I'm a part of the Dungeon family. And I was like, oh, but we were all in this. They had a song called Who's That Looking Through My Window? Pow, Nobody Now. And we all were in a Black Thought situation where everybody ex-clan, it was all about uplifting black people.
Yeah, it was.
Okay? So it wasn't no gangster pop your head and all that stuff and all. It was just uplifting black people. We made a song called Be a Father to Your Child. You know what I'm saying? So it was all uplifting. And I was looking at them and I was like, wow. So these dudes were on before y'all, but they're still working with you? You feel what I'm saying? So you telling me Big Gip and all of these dudes, Dungeon family, all of them dudes was already on making records, and now they're going to work with Andre 3000 because I'm going the younger group.
Yeah, the younger group.
Look, I'm
put
going
them on.
Right. I'm going to Babyface, LaFace. I'm trying to get a deal with them. Like I'm trying to get an individual deal with them from my group, OG and the Bulldogs. I'm trying to shop all our stuff because we were supposed to be like the Wu-Tang. Yeah. But somebody decided to put Ed in front, and now it's OG and the Bulldogs instead of the Bulldogs. You feel what I'm saying?
I can see that.
So
somebody always wants to.
And keep it real, Ed had the better songs. He had more songs. Me and my man Joe Mansfield made the beats. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? I put my little input in there. Joe Mansfield had the equipment. We knocked it out. You feel what I'm saying? But Ed had the songs. He had and he had the cousins who was already working with Teddy Ted and Special K. They were already working with Nice and Smooth. Okay. Nice and Smooth is funky, really hip hop junk.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, man, it's a grind. We grinded it out, but we come from the hood. We come from Boston.
Yeah.
You don't understand. See, people always talk about where they come from, but you're not waking up fighting white boys in the morning.
No, you're definitely not. It's a different generation.
Okay, well, Boston, it was Boston. You had to fight. White guys would be like, oh, you want to fight? Hey, McConaughey, hold my hat. And you'd be like, oh, shoot, I'm about to fight some white guys. So you had to fight black guys, white guys, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. You had to fight
everybody.
What?
Everybody.
Boston
like
is the fighting Irish, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? So that was
hold my beer.
Right, hold my beer, and you're fighting. So we come from Boston where it was like crazy.
Yeah.
And we made it to, into the rap game.
And, just traveling like all over the United States as well, meeting all these different types of music genre as well, has definitely, it seems like it's been a life-changing spiritual moment for you.
Yes.
Because these are memories that nowadays in the music industry, it's good, it's going great, but that's history.
Yeah,
to see these legends at the very beginning that has literally opened doors and paved the way for like the next generation to come.
Right.
You're looking at like Childish Gambino, you're looking at like Tyler the Creator, even Kendrick Lamar as well, J-Rock, all of those people, SZA, with a Doja Cat, like the list goes on.
Love them.
And you are part of that legend.
You know what they call me though?
Legend man?
No, they call me the YN, the OG YN.
Oh, I can
That's
see
what
that.
they call me. They be like, all the YNs be like, yo, OG YN. I be like, what? They be like, yo, I want to ask you something. I be like, all right, just don't rob me. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no money.
But they be intense too.
No, but I like being a legend. I like being a part of
the advice that you're giving, it's like, this is something that people pay.
Right.
People pay to be in a master class. Like Kim Kardashian just did a master class. And all reality, I watched it. It's really great. It's amazing. You do learn. But
Kim, I want to be in a master class with you as a teacher.
Yes. But it's she's the product. She talks about being the product and everything. Where you have to pay to get her advice. You over here, people are meeting you and they're coming up and they're like, yeah, I gotta say, OGYN.
I'm giving
what
her advice.
What do you think about this?
Right. I mean, okay, so when I first was here, I used to work in a barbershop.
In L.A.?
In L.A.
Oh, okay.
And I owned a barbershop in L.A.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
So when I worked in a barbershop, Nipsey used to come in and sit and get haircuts from me. I used to cut his beard and stuff. So one day, I cut Nipsey's hair, and then one of the other barbers said, yo, man, that's dope, because, he's a rapper, too. And Nipsey was like, looked at me like, he's a rapper. And he, looked at me, and then one of the dudes said, yeah. He was like, Nipsey said, you a rapper? I said, oh, yeah, I'm on the Edo G and the Bulldogs.
Oh, wow.
Nipsey was like, took the cape off of him and turned around and looked at me. He said, you want an Edo G and the Bulldogs? And I was like,
shop too.
Right. No, I didn't own that shop yet. But he was like, you want an Edo G and the Bulldogs? And that's how he felt, though. Yeah. He felt like, I can't let you cut my hair. You're a legend. I was like, no, I need the money. You can let me cut your hair. He was like, nah, you're a legend. He was like, man, come on, man. You sold millions of records. You sold records, man.
Yeah.
He said, I watch you all, and I was like, nah, Nips. And I was like, it's good. He was like, nah. He was like, you is what I'm inspiring to be, and I want to go further. And come on, man, what you doing? I said, oh, nah, Nips, I'm in movies, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
This is a different hustle. This is a New York hustle. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I play like I'm broke, but I'm really not broke. This is, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is, don't sit at home and spend all your money. This is like come to the barbershop, learn how to do this over here, and then open up my own barbershop.
Yeah.
And that's what I did on Wilton and Fountain. I had a little barbershop, me and my man. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it was like, nah, dude, don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
But I actually gave him a chick named Tatum who ended up being his braider and his barber on tour and everything.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Nipsey was my man.
Hooking people up.
Giving him the word. He used to ask me questions, and I'd give him all the answers that I knew. And he blew up.
That's great, because a lot of people in this day and age that I am seeing and trying not to surround myself around is people who don't take advice. You know, I'm not saying take advice from anyone, okay? You're not going to take financial advice from a homeless man.
Right.
That does crack.
Right. Hold up. Let me say this. Big ups to Adam, Black Sam, and rest in peace, Nipsey. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely rest in peace.
Man, so many people came through that barbershop on Wilshire and La Brea that were big stars. Mustard.
Oh, wow.
I remember Drake sitting in the chair beside me.
Wait, did you say Drake?
Drake sitting in the chair beside me.
Okay.
And I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. Like, I'm a real, I'm cutting, listening to him talk. He's telling my man that's cutting his hair, my man Daryl, he's like, yo, man, I'm going to be blowing up soon. So, you know, I'm going to probably take you on the road with me and then. He never took Daryl on the road. He should have, because he hooked him up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I've seen so many stars come through that barbershop Millennium on Wilshire and La Brea. And I used to be flabbergasted when I see how far they came and went. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here with you. It's something about me. I just got the glow.
You really do.
It just pour off on people and then they blow up.
No,
I'm sitting here with you now. Next time I see you, you're going to be like, so, morning, 8 o'clock, welcome to my show.
Well, we're definitely going to be having more sponsorships, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, more red carpet events, more hosting.
Yeah, no, I'm not belittling you. I'm just saying I can.
Give me some of the glow.
One thing I got in me, I can see the talent. You feel me? For some reason, that's just a gift. I can see the talent in you. I seen the talent in my man Pooch Hall.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
From the game. He ran up on me. He had a little picture like this, and he was like, yo, man, I'm trying to get in this audition. It was a locked audition. Like, nobody could get in. And I looked at him, and I said, yeah. And he was like, yeah, man, I only got my headshot. And he had this little picture. I said, that's not a headshot. I said, no, take my number. I said, I'm going to tell you the game.
Oh,
and I showed him the game, and now he's Pooch Hall.
Yeah.
He's on this,
on
he's
the
on
game
that,
and everything. I saw him the first time he was on the show where it was two of his younger brothers. It was on the In Network.
Yeah.
It's like Nick Teens or something like that.
Yeah.
That was his first major gig and everything. It's a TV series.
He's from Boston.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so definitely, you know, be careful because somebody may bump into you in the grocery store. Next thing you know, a year later.
Well, you know what? My
great.
thing, I feel like if what's for me is for me,
Yeah.
and what's not is not.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it comes to auditions. If I go to audition and you get it, you get it. If I take you to an audition with me and you get it, you get it. Good. I got somebody that I know I can trust that's in.
Yeah.
Because if I took you to an audition with me, I must trust you and must know you.
That's true, especially in this industry where it could be a dog-eat-dog world.
Right, because I'm not taking somebody I don't know with me.
Oh, of course. Or
You
somebody
feel what I'm saying?
that doesn't respect you.
Right. I'm not.
And your business. Because you are the business. You are the product and everything. I am the product. And you don't want people just rolling around and be like, hey, yeah, you know, I know Actin Up and everything.
Right,
so I need to be in this movie.
Right. Nah, man, I've been in this game for a long time. I knew Buster when he was a kid.
Wow.
And these dudes probably don't even remember me. But you know what I'm saying? They don't remember us as kids. I remember Fife as a kid. I remember Q-Tip as a kid. I remember when we was kids. We all went to the same churches and messed around in the same in New York. In New York. Yeah. So we all frolicked around each other, and then we all became rappers without even working with each other.
It was just meant to be.
It was meant to be.
It was literally just like faith in everything. So with all of that being all said, what does the future hold for Acting Up?
Well,
like, what can we expect from you in the future?
You can expect the glow, Leroy. I'm the master. No. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep acting and keep doing what I do until I can't do it no more. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep making songs. I'm going to keep doing films. I'm going to keep doing comedy. I'm going to keep doing comedy movies. You know what I'm saying? You might end up in one of my movies.
You
feel
heard it
what
from
I'm saying?
him. You definitely
So
heard it from him.
I'm definitely going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Jackson. Oh, yeah. I know you wanted to talk about that.
Oh, gosh. So I guess
many.
Before we close out and everything, because I do got to get the tea on one of my favorite artists that you spilled earlier, the Michael Jackson story.
Yes.
So,
okay. I tell everybody this. One day I was back, like early 2000s. I'm backstage doing a sound check for Onyx. So me, my man Mustafa, and I think my man Omar, we all backstage walking around, just doing what we do. Big guys.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Muscles.
Tall,
big, tall, acting threatening. We got our Onyx gear on. We walking around. So we hear something in the back room. Boom, bap, boom, 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 boom. Huh? And we hear, didn't I tell you? When I say turn off the music, you turn off the music. It's like that.
Man.
Boom. So my boy Moo opens the door. He said, you hear that? I'm like, I don't hear nothing. He opens the door, and we see this dude got a dude in the corner. And he got a hoodie on, and he got this dude in the corner, and he's like slapping him up. He's like, you turn off the music when I say turn off the music. And then the dude turned around, and my man said, what's going on? And the dude turned around, and it was Michael Jackson.
No!
And Michael Jackson said, hey, how can I help you? And we were like, and I was stunned. My man was like, Mike, and gave him some dap. My other man walked and gave him dap. I didn't give him no dap because I was scared. I didn't know what was going on.
Michael Jackson?
No, I just didn't know if it was really Michael Jackson. I was starstruck. I was like, my feet were like cement to the floor, like, Michael Jackson, when people see Michael Jackson, they die. You feel what I'm saying? They fall out. And I'm like, oh, shoot, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling it together, and Mike's like, yo, no, how can I help you? And he's like, it's me, Mike, what up? And Mike go, oh, what up? And give him that.
Yeah.
He's like, and Mike's standing there talking to her, but he got his hand like this. He's like, he's like, Mike, what's going on? He's like, nothing. He said, you need some help? Mike's like, no help. And he was like, just close the door.
No.
And then the dude that Mike was slapping up, Mike stiff-armed him up. He tried to run out the room. He stiff-armed him up against the wall. He said, please, just close the door. I'm not done. And when we closed the door, Mike said, you thought they were going to save you, nigga? I told you to turn off the music, and was whipping his ass. And the dude, I think his name was Brad. And if you Google Michael Jackson Fire Sound Man on stage, while he's singing, you see Michael Jackson, and I forgot the chick that's singing with him.
Yeah.
They're singing for like maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour, and the dude doesn't turn off the music.
Wait, one song?
One song, and Mike's losing his mind. Mike's firing him on stage. Your job is gone. Your job is gone. Brad, what you gonna do? Turn it off, Brad. And I'm like, oh, shoot. And people didn't believe me when I told them I met Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
People were like, you're lying. I seen Michael Jackson. He was beating up this dude. No, you're lying. He wasn't beating him up, like punching him in the face, but he was like reprimanding him, like shaking him up, slapping him up, reprimanding him. No, you didn't. No, Mike ain't like that. No. I'm like, Mike is from Indiana. Mike's from the hood.
Yeah.
He's from, come on.
Look at Joe Jackson.
What? No. Forget Joe Jackson. That's another story. Michael Jackson's 5 brothers from Indiana. You ever been to Indiana?
I have been, yeah.
Okay, that is like a war zone.
Yeah,
right next to its sister, Detroit.
Yeah.
Right next to its other big sister, Chicago. That, you don't want to get caught out there at nighttime.
You don't, no, not in Indiana.
Not in Indiana. Ohio. Right next door. Come on, Ohio, Indiana.
Cleveland.
That's the armpit of America right there. Right there. If you ever had to be in the armpit, that was it right there. So Michael knew how to fight. Yeah. Michael, they tell that story about him beating up Tupac. I believe it. I'd be like, come on, man. That boy, he had 5 brothers. He had to fight somebody for a chicken wing.
You were fighting your whole life. The Wayans brothers talked about fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
So the Jackson 5 was getting it in.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I was in the studio one night, and Joe Jackson was in it. I didn't even know he was Joe Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and I'm like chilling, and my man is working with Michael Jackson's nephew. And I'm like sitting there, and then this old dude with a fedora comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey man, what's your name?" I go, "Actin Up." He said, "Ooh, Actin Up. I like that. Now that's what I'm talking about." He said, "Yo, Actin Up. You want to go to the strippy?" And I was like, "The strippy?" And
What
I
is
don't
that?
know. I
A
don't
strip
know.
club?
I don't know what the strippy is. Hold on. I'm like, "The strippy?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm looking at this dude, and he got his fedora, but he got blue eyes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he got blue eyes. I'm looking at him like, oh,
cataracts
shoot.
or something?
No, blue eyes.
Oh.
He got blue eyes. And I'm like, who is this dude with blue eyes, old dude, asking me to go to a strippy? I'm like, what is it? And then Michael Jackson's nephew turned and said, Pop, stop. We're not turning off the music. We're not going to the strip club. He was like, and then he said, Michael Jackson's mother's name. He was like, and Grandma ain't playing you going to no strippy. When the car get here, you going straight to the whole house. And he was like, come on, man, y'all don't want to have no fun, man. Y'all are lame. This is Joe Jackson. And I was like, oh, shoot, this is Joe Jackson. And he was so cool. I was like, man, he could have whipped me out of poverty. I was like, whip me now. Pull a belt out and give me 3 lashes so I can be rich next week.
You whip some talent into you. Even more talent.
Even whip some more talent into me. Whip me so I get it right, Joe. Shoot, I was like, oh, Mr. Jackson. And he was like, oh, man, I got to go, man. But y'all have good. My car's here. Then the car came, pulled up, and he got in the car and blah.
He probably all sad and everything. It's strippy,
I was like,
strippy.
and then once I realized he was Joe Jackson, I was like, yeah, I want to go to the strip.
He's strippy with you.
Hell yeah, I want to go to the strippy. Shoot, take some of them ones and put them in my pocket. Stop playing. You can't see this. Nah, but he had blue eyes. Like, he was.
Wow.
He was I could already see he was one of them handsome dudes back then.
Oh, hell yeah. With all them kids.
Oh, yeah.
All them kids.
I was like, man, Joe Jackson.
I didn't know he had natural blue eyes like that.
Yeah, Joe Jackson. Yup. I was like, it could have been a light in there that they, how they have these crazy lights. Yeah. But nah, his eyes was blue. He had light eyes. He had blue eyes. And I was like, wow.
I'm telling you, all the stories.
Oh my God.
Everything that you've experienced, I really feel like you need a book.
Oh my, you know what? I think I'm going to write a book.
You should write a book. And Oprah, you should read his book.
Right. And make she still got the show?
She does the OWN Network.
You make the whole OWN Network.
Yeah.
Okay? I love Oprah.
I do too.
I love Oprah because I was in Georgia, Oprah, when you came down to Georgia. I was a little kid standing on the side of the stage in the back, and they tried to do the white supremacy to you, but I'm just letting you know I was there. And I was a little kid down south in Georgia.
So, like, moments like that, hearing all of these memories and stories that you've had in your life, it just shows that you are destined. That you were destined, are destined, and going to be destined for greatness.
Well, I hope Destiny hurry up.
She like, I'm here, but
she taking all along. She must be shaving her legs when it comes to me and her armpits. Destiny, where you at, bitch? No, just joking.
She making sure she look good for you.
Right.
When she pop up.
Oh my God, no, man. I met a lot of people in this industry. I work with a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, my wallet doesn't show it. My pictures. People always be like, one of my boys said, why you always taking pictures with people you don't know them? I said, they know me.
They know you.
You know what I'm saying?
They know you.
Soon as they find out, because, back in the 90s, there was no IG and all that. So you don't know. When I tell you I'm one of Edo G and the Bulldogs, the first thing going to their mind is, I raised my kids to be a father to your child. Come on, dog. Yeah. And they give me the love and the respect, and they, you know what I'm saying? I had a Super Bowl commercial with what was that? Alltel, AT&T, Alltel.
Oh yeah, the Intel.
Alltel.
Okay, Alltel.
I had Alltel Super Bowl commercial. I did like 3 of them, and the dude that hired me, the director, he was the AD. The dude that run and go get coffee and stuff from the Edo G and the Bulldog video, our first video.
So it just all comes back.
And it all came back around
full
360
circle.
degrees.
Yeah.
And he hired me for 3 commercials. I played TK. I don't know. I might have sent that to you.
I
played TK. That was a big Super Bowl commercial.
It was.
Because I'm from Boston, and Tom Brady won his 3rd ring or 4th ring or 2nd ring on that commercial.
Yeah.
And I got paid so much money. Why didn't I save that money? But I got paid so much money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, thank you for winning that Super Bowl. Because that commercial became a wild spot, and it was crazy. And, oh, man, and everybody was like, TK, TK. I couldn't walk down the street. TK. Black people don't know how to separate
a character name.
A character from the real. So I was TK.
Yeah.
I was Money One, TK, Actin Up. I was all of these names.
He's not even calling you by your actual name.
I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I was TK for the longest time because the commercial ran so long, and it was and people were like TK, and they thought I was a real ball player. Yo, man, that's the ball player TK.
And the commercial, the Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
No, I could definitely see that, like, for
I'm
sure.
like, black people, y'all got to get it together.
You know, but
my name is Darren, okay?
Also Actin Up.
Also Actin Up.
Yes. So with all of this, like, happening and everything, you seeing the change. Like, you know, you talked about being in the original, like, rap game, coming to LA. The industry has changed. You did background, started movies. You're a producer, all that. So can you just share with us what you hope for this generation when it comes to trying to get it in the industry? Because nowadays a lot of kids are really turning to the TikTok, the dances and all that.
Well,
but but you do still have those people that believe in the craft still of the art. Like, I don't want to do TikTok videos. I want to just go straight to doing the auditions, all that. So what advice can you give us, well, that generation to come?
Okay, well, first let me say this. Do the TikTok videos. I do the TikTok videos, okay? This is the new beginning. Everything that, like, we used to play music on CDs. Then if you got a CD now, you're old school. Like, where you gonna play that at?
I do have
you know
CDs.
What I'm saying? Okay, where you gonna play this at? So, but I think it needs to be a mixture. Okay, do your TikTok videos and do all that, but also hone in on your craft as an actor or a director or a producer. Don't give that up, because there's still old school guys like me that's going to be directors, producers, and that's going to be looking for that talent too. You know, because these guys on TikTok, look, I'm not a hater on the YNs, the new rap generation. Yeah. They do what they do. But just remember, we're going to be doing what we do. And, you know, in 30 years, who's going to still be standing? Because they still listen to I Gotta Have It, Be a Father to Your Child, You're a Bugaboo, and da-da-da-da-da. Are they going to listen to your song 30 years from now? So you on TikTok, are they going to watch that 30 years from now? Or are you going to make a real movie that 30 years from now people are like, remember that movie, such and such? I know, well, let's put in Jaws again. Let's watch Jaws again, or Terminator, or, you know what I'm saying? Because you reflect on even when you watch it, you be like, man, they should have. If they did this now, the CGI would be crazy.
It'd be crazy,
you know
I still watch
AI
these
and all
OG
that.
movies.
But we watch the OG movies just to, you know what I'm saying? So I think that for the young youth that's coming up, still learn how to step on the X and deliver your lines. Still learn how to remember your lines, okay? You know, still, you know, get in front of that camera and get comfortable with talking to the camera like, hey, how y'all doing out there in TV land? That's right. You feel me? Stay on it. But do your TikTok. So now everything is more. Yeah. So add your TikTok to it, but be able to knock out a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the comedians.
Be able to produce. Be able to just not
produce.
Dance and do the lip sync and everything.
Because you might be funny on TikTok, but when it comes to this stage, you better be funny. I don't care. You better, let me tell you, forget about it. Okay? You better be funny. Hey, Billy, break his legs. He's not funny. You know what I'm saying? Boo. Boo, motherfucker. Boo. Get off the stage.
And you can be replaced any moment, too.
Any moment.
It's really different.
Get off the fucking stage, you buffoon. So I don't mind the TikToks, but I see some TikTokers and people on IG learning how to step up and do their comedy, and that's a good thing. Because I learned from the OGs. I'm in a certain class. Like, it's funny. Every comedian has his class.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Eddie Murphy said it on his documentary where his was like the Richard Pryor and everything.
Yeah. So I'm in a class. I couldn't believe it. And they respect me. You know what I'm saying? They, oh, what up, man? And they respect me being a rapper coming into their class.
Oh, wow.
And I respect them being a comedian, becoming a rapper.
Okay.
That's what me and Tori, we got songs. I didn't send none of our songs.
You
to
didn't
you.
send any of her songs.
Oh, boy.
No, you didn't.
We got songs that are out.
Really?
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to make sure that all of the links are below for you.
Yeah, we got songs that are out.
Definitely.
And I think about is it Little Rail? No, not Little Rail. What's his
Little
name?
D-Rail.
Not Little D. What's his name?
Which one?
The one that got the songs out, and he's a comedian. He's from Atlanta.
It's Little Darrell. Little DeVoe.
Little Devo.
Yeah.
Now I respect Little Devo.
And
I respect Jamie Foxx. See, Jamie Foxx was funny, and he hit it right on the nose. He was funny. He was a comedian, but when it came to that singing and that music, he had it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And being a rapper, we usually didn't respect other
Singers.
people. Like, we were like, come on, son. You know what I'm saying? I'll blow your door. Get out of here. You feel me?
What you mean you sang?
You sing great. Go ahead, R&B singer. What you got? You know what I'm saying? But now I'll be like, I respect all, like Jagged Edge, those are my boys. I got a lot of R&B singers. New Edition, I hang out with Bobby Brown here and there. You know what I'm saying? Man, I love his kids, Landon, and
Wow, yeah, the list goes on.
Oh man, I love to hear dudes singing because I be singing now, even though I can't sing, but I can sing.
So I'm coming out the shower.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute.
Don't do it.
Yes. Well, I really do appreciate your time, sharing your stories, your knowledge, your advice, everything on the show. Let's Talk About It podcast.
Let's talk about it.
Ooh, girls' panties are going to be coming off. Yes. So, also huge major shout out to Beverly Hills Content Studios once again.
Yes,
for
big shout out.
having us on here for another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. Thank you so much, Darren, a.k.a Actin Up.
Actin Up. Check me out. Get the songs. Check the videos. Check the movies. Get on Tubi. Check out Turned as Fuck. I can say that, right?
Yeah, you can.
Turned as Fuck. Check out my episode with Tori Hart. You know what I'm saying? It's great. We got a new movie coming out too called, I think it's Whispers in the Pines. Y'all gotta check it out. Come on, we gotta show each other love. We can't be and all you big stars that be hanging around me and all that, if you ain't showing me no love and checking out my stuff, I'm dissing y'all on the next track.
Also repost when he posts my podcast, and
That's
you
right.
guys repost as well.
Y'all
Show
better.
everybody love, okay?
Show the love.
Look, it takes 2 seconds to repost.
It takes two. Listen, we gotta have camaraderie in this game so we can win.
Yes. Well, everybody, make sure you guys tune in to previous episodes of Let's Talk About It podcast, because this is actually the last episode of season 1 with Darren, a.k.a Actin Up over here.
Yeah.
Yes, we are closing out for the season, but make sure you guys stay tuned for season 2, because we're going to have a whole new set at Beverly Hills Content Studio. Yes, I'm talking new set, new couches, new everything. Only thing that's not new is my uncle. He ain't going nowhere. He with the furniture, he with the lights, he with the cameras, everything. But we're also going to be bringing in other artists as well, other special guests too. It's just going to it's going to be a great vibes, everything. Once again, tune in to Let's Talk About It podcast.
Let's talk about it.
Yes, and I'm your girl, Miss Aja Noel, signing off. See you next season.
Bye.